What's happening, everybody? How you doing? So we are going to do readings for all signs tonight to see if you will reconcile with the person that you are dealing with. Okay, if you're not dealing with a situation in which you're interested in reconciliation, this is not for you. So, honestly, I haven't planned out how I'm going to lay this out. My Aries people are always my guinea pigs. Whenever you all see me go live, it's very little of it is planned out. Okay, so anyway, though, if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. Also, if you would like to book a call with my personal spiritual life coach, look in the description of this video. I just rolled that video out tonight introducing you guys to her. Her information for free breakthrough calls in the description of the video as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. Aries, remember, if you're not dealing with a situation where you're interested in reconciliation, this is not for you. This is for people interested in reconciliation with a past person. So Aries, let's look at the energy between you and this person you're dealing with. Mainly what I'm looking at is whether or not they want to reconcile. That's the main thing I'm hammering on here. Aries and the person they're dealing with. Two more shuffles, two more. Two. Thank you, Lindy, for that super chat. Appreciate it. And three. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there is potential here. Okay, so if the two of you were to agree to come together and attempt to reconcile, there is potential here. Okay, 10 of Cups reversed, though. I don't think you have the faith. Okay, neither does the person that you're dealing with. You all could, though. Wasn't that in one of your was it the extended reading? I'm telling you, Aries, you all have the potential, and it keeps coming up for you. I think I'm on it. I don't think you all have ever had a saga with me before. You know, there'll be a saga. One particular sign will repeat the same story over and over and over and over. And I'm starting to see that with you guys. Okay, it seems like there's a bit of a saga going on here. Okay, the two of you have potential for reconciliation, but neither of you have the faith that it'll work out. Okay, it could be another fire sign. I do see communication happening here. The thing is, though, is I think that you want something. I think that you want to deal with a person who's real, raw, and transparent emotionally. Okay. And with this King of Swords energy right here, could be an air sign that you're dealing with. I don't really think that they are. However, with the Page of Cups, they do have a lot of emotion for you. Okay. They're very, very interested. They're very passionate. They do have a lot of feelings for you, but it just doesn't show on the outside. And you all don't like that, do you? You don't like that. Y'all have very little patience for that, you know? So the person that you're dealing with also thinks that it would be a waste of time. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed. The two of you both feel a unfinished cycle, you know, unfinished business. Hang on, let me get some of my stuff out of the way here. As you all can see, I did a little upgrade to my setup here. Hopefully the sound is a little bit more crisp and loud. I didn't really like the microphone on my camera, so I went ahead and got me a new one. I got all kinds of stuff in the way here. Anyway, what's the most likely outcome and the advice for Aries? Most likely outcome and advice. Okay, the Tower in the reverse. Okay. Three shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So I do see attempted reconciliation. I do think somebody is going to attempt it. Okay, the Knight of Swords reversed. I don't know if you'll respond to it, though. The Emperor reversed could be another Aries you're dealing with. Okay, so you may not respond to it. You may ignore it or you may turn it down. 5 of Swords, the Moon card. All right, so the advice here, though, there's nothing wrong with kind of staying guarded just to make sure that you and this person are on the same page here. But with that King of Cups energy right there and the 8 of Pentacles reversed, don't try too hard. If I were you, I would honestly take a step back and look at this from another perspective here. Okay. That's what I would do. Okay. Because there is potential here, but there has to be some sort of agreement to come forward and the both of you actually work on this. Okay, you can't just sit back and wait on them, Aries, and they can't just sit back and wait on you either. Okay, somebody has to break the ice, and then there has to be equal give and take. All right. How about Taurus? Taurus, will you reconcile with the person you're dealing with? Do 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 do. This is a brand new deck too, so it's a little slippery and weird. Taurus. Okay, if you're not dealing with a situation where you're interested in reconciliation, this is not for you. Don't. Two more shuffles for Taurus. 1 and 2. Do 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 do. Ba-boom! 10 of Cups reversed, Taurus. 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, the 5 of Swords there. All right, so I do kind of feel like there's some foul play. I see communication here, but I don't see it going anywhere really. You're walking away from this here. You're walking away from this here. Okay. The person you're dealing with, you could be dealing with somebody who's just throwing a pity party. You know, thank you, Donna, for that super chat. Poor, pitiful me. Poor me, poor me. And there could be blocked communication, but I don't know. Communication might end up blocked, but I do see communication attempting to come through. But I see all it's really going to do is pop off into a fight. I don't really think you and this person see eye to eye. Even if you have nothing but the best of intentions and they have nothing but the best of intentions, the two of you do not see eye to eye. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Okay? But I see communication happening, but more than likely this person is just playing their little emotion games the same way they did in the past. Poor me, me, myself, and I, and me. You know, poor, pitiful me. And that's pretty much the consensus I'm getting here. And you ain't playing them games. You ain't playing them games. 5 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles here, okay? There's another super chat from Donna. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Well, let's look at the most likely outcome and the advice. Most likely outcome and advice for Taurus. Do. All right. Most likely outcome and advice for Taurus. Let's see here. Ooh, that's yelling at me. All right, the Justice card. Again, I think you're making a decision based on logic, reason, and fairness. Okay? Let's get 4 shuffles. Even if you do still have a bit of a soft spot for this person. Some of you do. Okay, others of you are just straight up pissed off at this person and don't really care to hear what they have to say. But I know there's a couple Tauruses out there. You do still have a soft spot for this person. But I don't really think you're allowing those emotions to make any stupid decisions for you like you did in the past, right? Could be a Libra that you're dealing with. 2 more shuffles here. 2 more. All right. Okay, the Fool card. Magician reversed. Okay, so yeah, again, I do see this person coming forward. I just think it's going to be a bunch of emotionally manipulative games here. Okay, Strength reversed. Yeah, it's draining. It's draining. Okay, I see you very, very drained, but I don't see you wanting to open up to this person right here. Okay, and that's probably the best thing because on the advice line down here, you do have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. So it probably wouldn't be a very good idea to open up to this person emotionally because some of you, and I know this isn't everybody, but I always have to say this when I see it. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is into black magic. Okay. Now, I know that's not everybody, but even if it's not intentional black magic, you're still dealing with somebody who plays a lot of emotionally manipulative games. Okay. And that's all it's going to be. It's going to be the same shit they did back in the day. So I wouldn't really open up to this person emotionally. I would not. I would not. All right, Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? Gemini. Do. Gemini. Let's see here. Gemini. Well, the person Gemini is dealing with, reconcile with them, universe. Remember, if you're not dealing with a situation where you're interested in reconciliation, this is not for you. 2 more shuffles here. 2 more. Okay, 10 of Swords, though. Dude, man, it's been a 10 of some sort as the overall energy of all the signs so far. Have you noticed that? 10 of Pentacles was overall for Aries. 10 of Cups reversed was overall for Taurus. 10 of Swords is the overall energy and potential for Gemini. So I just really feel like you're done with this, dude. Done with it. Some of you are dealing with a situation in which it was on and off. On and off and on and off, on and off and on and off. Okay? And you're tired of playing the on and off game. Now, obviously, that's not everybody. But I do think that even if you weren't like playing this on and off type of game, it'll turn into that. It would it's about to turn into that. Okay? And you're done with it. Okay? Okay. Yeah, you're not coming forward. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. I do see the person you're dealing with reaching out, though. Okay. I do see the two of you coming together. I see the two of you coming together right here. Okay. But I don't think it's going to last very long with the Tower card right here. Okay. So I do see more than likely. Yep. See Death card. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. Could be it could be a Taurus, by the way. I have Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio. Okay. Could be anybody, though. Magician reversed. Okay. You're dealing with a manipulator. Okay. There's some, you could be a manipulator. I don't know. It's on their side, though. That's the only reason I'm saying it's the cross watcher. But yeah, so I do see the two of you coming together. I think it's going to be very, very brief, though. Very, very brief. You do have the Six of Wands right here. You do have the Six of Wands. So for whatever reason, I don't know why that Six of Wands is there, because you got the Death card and the Tower card here. Death card and the Tower card. The person you're dealing with is very stubborn. I don't think that they're going to change their ways. But I do think there's potential. I think there is potential. But again, I will say this till my face turns blue and the cows come home, y'all. Just because there's potential, it's not a guarantee that it's going to work. You have to utilize the potential. Those of you who tuned into my chat the other day, like I said, do you think Michael Jordan just woke up one morning and said, "Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna be the greatest basketball player that ever lived"? Oh, well, no. He had potential, and he utilized that potential by working his ass off. Okay, so potential doesn't mean anything if you don't utilize it. Okay, let's look at the most likely outcome. I think I saw the outcome in that spread there, but let's look at the most likely outcome and the advice here for Gemini. Most likely outcome and advice. Sound effects. Let's see. Boom. Okay, 3 cups reversed. All right, yep. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Lovers reversed. Okay, so the two of you come together, and I think could be another Gemini you're dealing with, by the way. But I really think that one of you isn't really feeling the connection quite as strong as you once did, and you're not taking it seriously anymore. Somebody's just playing a game. It's just a game to one of you. Okay, all right, yes. It's very, very one-sided. Okay, there's a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional manipulation, a lot of games being played. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with. But again, I just think you're drained and tired of it. So the advice here, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, both reversed. I honestly wouldn't even try it. I really wouldn't. Don't try to push for it, okay? You need to take off like a bat out of hell and focus on something new. New, okay? Cancer. Do we have any Cancerians in the chat? Got any Cancers in here? Cancer. Will you and the person you're dealing with reconcile? Will Cancer and their person reconcile, universe? If you're not interested in reconciliation, this is not your reading. Okay? Cancer. Ooh, the Death in the reverse. That's reconciliation energy right there, Cancer. That's reconciliation energy. Now, I don't really know how deep I want to go into this right now. I don't want to say if that's potential for reconciliation or an attempted reconciliation. I'm not sure. Could be both. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Okay? 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Eight of Wands reversed. You got your eye on this person, don't you, Cancer? Yeah, you do. You're peeping the Facebook, peeping the Instagram. Let me play with my lighting for just a second, y'all. There we go. I like that better. It's in my face, but whatever. All right, so you are starting a brand new cycle here. You're dealing with somebody that's got an attitude problem. Okay, this person's an asshole, dude. Could be an air sign that you're dealing with. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could also be a fire sign. But yeah, I do see. Hang on, man. What's that death reversed all about? Okay. 10 of Cups. You all have the potential. There is potential. Okay. There is potential with the 10 of Cups and the death in the reverse. Okay. But I really feel like, well, first of all, you got your guard up. Again, this could be an on and off situation for some of you too. But even if it wasn't, for whatever reason, you're guarded. You're very heavily guarded. There's Lindy again with another super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You're guarded. Now, why are you guarded? Either A, this has been on and off and you know what this person's capable of. Or B, you're just paranoid and insecure. Either way, that's a problem that threatens the connection. Okay? And threatens the success rate of a potential reconciliation. Okay, so the person you're dealing with is walking away. Okay, I think they're pissed off at you. You irritate them, dude. And I'm not saying that's against you. I'm just from their perspective, they're irritated at you. You get on their nerves, and you're pissing them off. So they're walking away. I don't really think this person's actually willing. They don't have the patience, dude. This person doesn't have the patience. Okay, they don't have the patience, and you're too guarded. You're too heavily guarded. That, and I don't really think you are fully 100% making yourself like known. If Shane Paul Kelly, thanks for that super chat. Like what's on your mind and your heart, maybe you don't know how to express it really, but I really think that there's not enough communication between the two of you here. Okay, let's look at the most likely outcome and advice for Cancer. Most likely outcome and advice for my Cancerians. Thank you so much, Nicole, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Most likely outcome and advice. Most likely outcome and advice. Okay, the Fool card, reshuffle. So somebody's definitely coming forward here. 2 shuffles here, 2 more. Okay, the Justice card. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with. 10 of Swords versed. So I don't really think that one, the other, or both of you is deciding not to commit to this, okay? Again, I don't think somebody here doesn't even have the faith that it would work out. And at the end of the day, I explained this. I just got done explaining this to a client earlier. Thank you for that super chat. Ileana, thank you. Appreciate it. Are you the one I did a reading for the other day? Was that you? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. But I just explained this in a reading today to a client. In order for reconciliation to be successful, the apex, thanks for that super chat, you have to have 2 people agree to change frequencies together. That's very difficult to do. There's usually at least one person, sometimes both, but at least one person standing back going, I don't need to change. You're the one that needs to change. Well, let's say they do. They do this. And the other person stays down here on the old vibration, on the old frequency. You still can't come together. It doesn't work that way. Okay? So that's what I see happening here. Okay? So if you don't even have the faith that it would work out to begin with, then it won't. It won't. Faith is fundamental in manifesting anything. Okay? So, but the advice here is don't be so quick to judge this person or this situation. Okay? Take a step back. This is a very intense connection you're dealing with here. Some of you, and this is not all of you, but some of you are dealing with a twin flame. But even if it's not a twin flame, doesn't have to be. Okay? It's still very, very intense. And there was nothing accidental about this connection. It was a very, very intense connection for a very specific soul contract. Okay? Sophia, thank you for that super chat. You all are on fire again tonight with the super chats, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, Leo. Leo. Thank you all for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. Y'all are showing out tonight, man. Appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Leo. 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 2 more shuffles for Leo. Will you and the person that you are inquiring about or dealing with reconcile? If you're not interested in reconciliation, this is not your message. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leos. Boom, Magician reversed. 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, I do see an apology attempting to come through here. Okay, there's the 2 of Cups. Okay, so yes, I do see an apology here. I do see somebody wanting to apologize, but this connection makes you extremely nervous. Jade, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. All right. So the person that you're dealing with, they do want stability with you. They want to reconcile, but I think that they're too afraid to open up. With the Ace of Cups reversed and the Page of Swords upright, 10 of Pentacles reversed, they want to reconcile. They want stability. They want that successful connection, but they're afraid to open up emotionally. They're afraid to show you how they feel. Okay? I do think the 2 of you are going to come together here. I do think the 2 of you are going to come together. I do see the 2 of you coming back together here. It makes you nervous as hell. Okay, you're shaking like a leaf on a tree. Now, you may not be showing it. You know, you may look like you have your poop in a group and your shit together, but on the inside, Leo, you're losing sleep, you're nervous, you're anxious. It happens. Okay, I get it. But I do think that it's going to be a rough, bumpy ride. It's going to be a rough, bumpy ride, but I do see the 2 of you coming back together, and I do see commitment here. Okay, could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. Let's see. Oh, I got 2 Taurus cards here. Could be anybody though, y'all. Could be anybody. But there were a lot of manipulation games in the past, and that's gotta go. That's got to go. Got to go, y'all. All right. Most likely outcome and advice. Most likely outcome and advice for Leo. Yeah, you poop in a group. You never heard that? Yeah. All right. Most likely outcome and advice. I heard that. That's what people up in Idaho used to say when I lived up there. I've never heard anybody else say that before, but when I lived up here in Idaho, people would say it all the time. Get your poop in a group. Anyway, most likely outcome and advice for Leo. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the 3 of Cups reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so there's somebody here that's not putting in a whole lot of work. But I do see it being stable. I do see you coming to a point to where you're stable and relaxed about this, okay? With the Empress, there's the Empress again. A lot of you could be dealing with the Taurus, even if it's not, though, and they don't have any Taurus in their chart or anything like that. There's a lot of Taurus energy that's influencing this situation. The Emperor, okay, Tower reversed. I do see the 2 of you reconciling, and 7 of Swords. Like I said, I think that y'all are going to attempt to wipe the slate clean and apologize and all that good stuff. That's what I'm seeing here. It looks like a pretty positive reconciliation, Leo. It does. It does, okay? And it looks like it's going to be pretty stable. Here's the male and female counterparts. I know not everybody out there is dealing with a man and a woman type of relationship, but it doesn't matter. This is energy. So, you know, masculine, feminine, however that works for you and your situation. Still, it is the male and female counterpart here, which the masculine and feminine counterparts coming together. And, yeah, it looks pretty daggum. Dude, how many reconciliation cards are you going to get? 5 of Pentacles reversed. The Tower reversed. Okay, so the only advice is, okay, don't be too proud to apologize or accept an apology. Okay, so accept whatever apologies come through. Extend any apologies that you owe. Okay, don't be too proud for that, but pay attention to how you communicate. Okay, when you communicate, be sure that you're not doing it with a lot of anger and frustration and bitterness in your voice or anything like that, you know? Thanks, David, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. But so far, Leo, looks like you all have the the most positive energies behind you in a reconciliation so far. I don't know. A lot of you had potential, but that potential is not being utilized. So, anywho, Virgo. Virgo. Oops. Will Virgo reconcile with the person they're dealing with or inquiring about? Brand new deck. There we go. Got to break it in a little bit. Ooh, the Six of Wands. Okay, you could. Ooh, this feels right too. I see communication happening here. There is potential between the two of you. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Queen of Cups reversed. Uh-oh. 8 of Pentacles. I think you're willing to put forth the work. Okay, you're not. Okay, here's the thing. See, Virgo, you're kind of like naturally self-critical, you know, very naturally. And I get it. I have a moon and rising in Virgo. Okay. Thank you for that super chat. Prophecy girl. Thank you. Appreciate it. But I get it. It's you're highly inclined to be influenced, to be critical on yourself with a very heavy Virgo influence. So I don't think that a lot of you are oblivious to the things that you need to work on. That's just kind of what you do, is you just kick yourself in the ass all day long. Come on now. But so I think that you're willing to put forth the work here. Okay, put you outside of your comfort zone just a little bit. Person you're dealing with, you're still guarded though. You're still guarded. Oh, the person you're dealing with though, I don't know. I kind of feel like the person you're dealing with has some insecurity issues. Okay. They're insecure. They have a bit of an inferiority complex. They could be a bit of a control freak, you know, a bit of an asshole. And they're very, very stubborn here. Okay, so it looks to me, Emperor reversed, King of Pentacles and Swords for the person that you're dealing with. Could be an Aries, by the way. It looks like they're very, very stubborn. They're stuck, set in their ways. And it's really hard to say whether or not they're actually going to put forth any inner work. I see you doing it. But I don't know about them, dude. I don't know about them. It's not looking very promising. Not looking promising, but I do see communication here with the potential for success. That one's a tough cookie to call right there. That one's tough to call. Let's look at the most likely outcome and advice. Most likely outcome and advice for Virgo. Most likely outcome and advice for Virgo. The Magician reversed. Okay. So I see some manipulation happening here. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a situation where there's black magic involved. Again, that's not everybody. But I never regret it. Whenever I say that, it never fails. When I say that, somebody always hits me up and says, yes, I am dealing with somebody who is working with black magic. So I always say that, but that's obviously not everybody, okay? 2 more shuffles here, 2 more. And even if they are, let me tell you a little secret, y'all. Even if you're dealing with somebody that's into black magic, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm not saying it's not real. Oh, it's real. But as long as you can catch it and don't be afraid of it and send it back to where it came from with love and light, that's all you have to do. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. All right. So, hang on. I'm getting all discombobulated here. All right. So I do see communication happening here. I see communication happening, an attempt to wipe the slate clean and make things right. Okay. Because I actually honestly feel like you all are still in love with each other. Both of you are. I really think that you are. But I really think that one, the other, or both of you is really, really, really trying to put your heart over your mind. Okay, make head over heart decisions and not stupid emotional decisions. You know what I mean? So the advice here, though, I think that I would just kind of wait and see how this person's going to act. That's what I would do. Don't do too much. Okay, don't do too much. Don't put your life on hold for this person necessarily, but definitely kind of hang back and say, okay, well, I know I'm willing to put forth the work. I know I am. I can go inside with a clear heart and a clean conscience and say, I'm willing to put forth the work, period. And I can say that to myself with wholehearted conviction. But I'm going to let you show me. I'm going to let you show me. Okay? Thank you for that super chat. Fruity Pebbles. Thank you. Appreciate it. I love your all's usernames, man. It always cracks me up. The creative thought that goes behind some of those usernames. Anyway, though, yeah, I would reach out again, extend and accept any apologies that needed to be extended or accepted, but just kind of let them show you. Their actions will speak louder than their words. Some of you are dealing with somebody that's got a whole lot of talk, and not a lot of action to back it up. Okay, so just observe this person's actions and don't make any sudden decisions until you observe their actions. Okay. All right. Who are we on now? Libra. Libra. Ooh, this jumped out. See how that works? Okay, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh, there's the Libra card too. Could be another Libra that you're dealing with. I don't know if the two of you make a very good team working together, though. Okay? I just don't know if there's a lot of teamwork between the two of you. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a situation in which there's financial codependence. Okay. I think the person you're dealing with wants to commit to this. 10 of Cups. Hell yeah, they do. They want to. And I don't know if you want to or not, honestly. To be real with you, Libra, the way this is looking right here, I think there's potential, but you're not interested. You're not interested. I think you're going to turn this down. You're going to pass on this. Okay. Yup. They don't want to open up and show you how they feel because I think they know your stance. They know your stance, okay? They want to start a new cycle with you. They want to try this again. They want to get it right this time. Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. Could be an Aries. I also have, what do I have here? That's it. Taurus and Aries. Could be anybody though. Y'all know this. But yeah, they're not going to open up and show you how they feel unless they think it'll be worth their time. Okay, and I think that either you straight up turn them down or you're just acting in such a way that they know that it'd kind of be a waste of time. You know what I mean? So I don't really see them coming forward and opening up with the Ace of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. All right. What's the most likely outcome and advice for Libra? Most likely outcome and advice. Y'all liking that better? I used to just give advice rather than outcomes, but now I'm thinking, man, it would only be fair if I did both, you know? Most likely outcome and advice. The Fool card, okay. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're closing the door on this. I kind of feel like you're closing. Yep, see, Death card. Blum, blum, blum. That's a badass Death card, too. Check it out. I like it. I don't know what is going on, man. The lighting is a little wonky and weird tonight. But anyway, though, Queen of Cups, yeah, the person you're dealing with is in love with you, I think. See, I'm seeing an attempted reconciliation. I am. Okay. I don't know. Some of you, there's going to be an attempt. Some of you. I think it's going to be a smaller portion of you in which this person actually attempts to reconcile. They could, but from what I'm seeing here, it's more than likely this person, it's done. I think you're just done for the most part. But this person is going to have a very difficult time moving on from this. A very difficult time moving on from this, okay? But I think a final decision is made. Okay, this is no half-ass up in the air. I don't know. Weighing out the pros and cons. No, I don't think so. Okay, I think you're moving. It could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. You're moving forward. Okay, and that is the advice too. The advice is the most successful move you could make is to move forward from this. Okay, there is potential, but I just really feel like you all have just been through too much. Been through too much to where basically if you would attempt to utilize that potential, you would be backsliding. Okay, because it reached the point that it did, if that makes any sense. Okay. All right. Scorpio. 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 Scorpio, Scorpio. If you're not interested in reconciliation, this is not your message. Scorpio. Annie, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 1, 2. Last shuffle for Scorpio. Boom. 8 of Swords. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. Could be another Scorpio, but death card. Bloom, bloom, bloom. that's my death card sound effect. All right. Yeah, I really think that you're dropping this here. Yep. 2 of Cups reversed. I don't think so, man. The person you're dealing with is still holding a grudge, too. Still holding a grudge. Whatever you said or whatever you did or whatever they think you did or whatever they're blaming you for, they're still holding on to it. And I don't think you give a shit. I just don't. I mean, some of you might. But it's to the point now where you're just kind of numb. I don't even really think you have a lot of emotion for this person right here. Okay, there is somebody here is very obsessed, though. Okay, it could be a situation where there's drugs and alcohol involved. Could be a Capricorn. Okay, but it was a very, very unhealthy, toxic connection that you had here. Okay, and I don't think there's any growth. It would not grow and expand. Like whatever point you all got to right before you separated, it wouldn't grow and expand any further beyond that. Okay. Yeah. This looks like a big fat ass no, dude. This is like the most of all the signs I've done so far. This is the most emphatic no of the entire zodiac so far. Okay. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I think that most of you are okay with that. Okay. Most of you are okay with that. Okay. Somebody is still waiting to see. Yep. See Tower card, death card. It don't get much more plain as day than that. Okay. I mean, when the Tower card and the death card come up in the same spread, done dollar. Done dollar, done dollar, done dollar, done dollar. Yeah. Okie dokie. Most likely outcome and advice. I don't know, man. Oh, dude. Oh, well. I mean, it didn't really feel like it needs this spread here, but who knows, dude? Who knows? Most likely outcome and advice. Don't. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Four of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely. Well, I don't know. I kind of, again, I think that you're at peace with it. I think you're at peace with this big time. Yeah. No. You're definitely not opening up. There's a lot of things going on inside of you that you wouldn't even, like whatever you have going on in your life right now, I don't even think you want this person to know. I don't even think you want this person to know anything about you or what's going on in your life or what's going on in your mind. So I definitely don't see either of you opening up to each other. Not really. The advice here, though, I don't really think you need the advice, but it's keep walking away. This right here needs to be dealt with. Okay? Because if you look, you can walk away all you want. You can get on a plane and fly across the fucking country, okay? and get a new job, new relationship, whoop-de-whoop. You can, and it look like you moved on. But if you didn't move on in here, none of that matters. If you're still carrying this burden, if you're still burdened by this, holding on to grudges and you know what I mean, still holding on to that pain, and no matter what you do, okay, you need to energetically close that cycle out in your own heart, okay? Or else you are karmically tied to this person. That's just all there is to it, period. If you don't close the cycle out in your own heart, you'll be back in the next lifetime trying it again. Yep, sure will. All right, Sagittarius. Saggy-waggy. Haven't said that in a while, have I? Saggy-waggy. My old school followers remember that. OG from back in the day, a couple years ago. Saggy-waggy. Saggy-waggy. But boom, ooh, could be another fire sign that you're dealing with. King of Wands, though. There is somebody here. I can't tell who it is just yet, but somebody here, it could be both of you, is very, very passionate about this situation. And I think really wants to reconcile. There is a very strong desire to reconcile here and not play no games. All right. Let's get 3 shuffles, though. 1, 2, and 3. Saggy-waggy in the house. Appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Doop. Oh, could be a Leo that you're dealing with. King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Could be a Cancer. Not you. It ain't you. It's the person you're dealing with. It ain't you. 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Y'all are probably sitting over there like, man, Rich, why are you talking about that person? I don't want to hear nothing about them. Sorry, this is what came through. You're dealing with somebody who's very needy and emotionally codependent. Okay, I see communication happening between the two of you. Okay, but the person you're dealing with is the wishy-washy type in general. Just a wishy-washy type of person, you know, sucks at making decisions, doesn't know what the hell they want in life, doesn't know what their goals are, and even if they do have a goal, they don't know how the hell to go about trying to accomplish it. This person's just all, like, you know, so even if you were to reconcile with this person, I think that it would probably, like, essentially what would happen is they would come back and try to fix the problem with the same energy they used to create it. And it don't work that way, does it? Let's get some sage in the air, y'all. I'm pulling in some energies that, they just feel a little bit weird. All right. Yeah. There we go. Let's sage these cards, too. All righty. Okie dokie. So, yes, I do see communication coming in here, but you're dealing with somebody that's very, very needy and emotionally codependent. Okay? Emotionally codependent and needy. Some secrets could have come out in the past, too. And I don't even, one or the other or both of you isn't even honest. Okay? There's not a mutual honesty being reciprocated between the two of you. Either you're not being 100% honest with them, or they're not being, or maybe y'all aren't being honest with each other. I don't really think, honestly, either of you can trust each other. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't think either of you can really trust each other. Not really. But there is communication. That was the very last card in the spread, though, was the Knight of Swords. So let's look at the most likely outcome and the advice for Sagittarius. Most likely outcome and advice. Okay, the Hermit reversed. Thank you all for that positive feedback. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wishy-washy, lukewarm. Yeah, there you go. That's a good word for it. Lukewarm. I wish I had a temperature named after me. Damn, Luke's a lucky dude, man. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2. 2 more shuffles. 2 more. Down. Oh. All right. Okay, yeah, 3 of Wands reversed. Yeah. Ooh, hey, look. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame. Okay. But it is in the upright, but because of the way your spread looked, I still feel like it's a one-sided. Like basically, the Lover's card doesn't indicate a connection or the lack thereof. It indicates whether or not it is felt mutually. And even though it is in the upright, maybe you do feel it, but I don't know. I really think that the person you're dealing with feels it a lot deeper. I see communication happening, but it's not going to last very long. Or it could just be very on and off communication. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords reversed. Okay. Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, I think it's the person you're dealing with, because I see you being very, very numb to this with that Queen of Swords energy showing in your spread back there. I think a lot of you, the advice for you here is to just kind of don't really put your walls up per se, but just do the best that you can with all the crazy emotions and whatnot that are going on. Keep it to yourself. Don't really open up. And I know, Sagittarius, I'm going to ask you a favor, okay? And I know this is going to be like asking a lion to eat a salad, but can you please just keep your opinion to yourself? Can you keep your opinion to yourself when it comes to this person? If they talk to you, if they reach out, don't tell them what you think, Sagittarius. I know you're going to have to bite a hole in your fucking tongue, but come on, man. Just don't open up to them. Don't let them know what's on your mind. It's not going to make a difference. All that's going to do is start a fight. All that's going to do is start a fight, okay? All righty. Capricorn. Caparoo. Remember, Capricorn, if you are not interested in reconciliation, this is not your message. Let's see here. Will Capricorn and the person they're dealing with reconcile? Capricorn. Let's see. Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I think there is potential for the two of you to come out of conflict and make things right and squash the beef. That's cool. Three shuffle. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, Six of Swords reversed. Yes, I do see reconciliation happening here. I do see a return. Queen of Cups reversed, though. I don't really know. I think you're a little bit reluctant to open up. Okay. Some of you could have lost a little bit of passion for this person. Okay. I do think there is a little bit of codependence happening here. Okay. I can't tell who it's from. One, the other, or both of you. It is on your side, but I don't know. One, the other, or both of you is a little bit emotionally codependent. A little bit. Okay. I don't really see, it's not really that, because the Queen of Pentacles is right next to it. So I don't really see that. Now, I always advocate that needs to be dealt with if this energy is there, and that can be extremely challenging. Trust me, I know. But with the Queen of Pentacles right next to it, I don't think, if it is you, I don't think you're allowing that emotional state to make any stupid decisions for you. I still think you have your head on straight here, but you're a little reluctant to open up. I do see reconciliation happening here. Yeah, I do see with the Six of Swords reversed and the Death reversed. I see reconciliation happening. I don't know if the person you're dealing with feels the connection as strongly as they once did. Okay, I kind of feel like the connection is a little bit weak between the two of you, but they are healing from this. Okay, they are healing from this. Could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. I also have Gemini, Libra, or Scorpio. But I do, I do see reconciliation happening. I do see it happening. But I really see you also going through a battle between heart and mind, wondering whether or not you're making the right decision with that Justice reversed. All right, let's look at the most likely outcome and advice. Most likely outcome and advice for Capricorn. Boom. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I do think the two of you will eventually end up getting to a point where there is equal give and take. Okay, let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for that super chat. How do you say that? Is it VJ? I hope I said that right. If not, I apologize, but I appreciate that. Okay, I still kind of see that you have your options open here, Capricorn. I still kind of think, like right now, I think it's going to be a slow rolling process. You have 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door. Okay, you still are thinking about other options. You know, you're not 100% sure if you want to commit to this. Okay, but eventually you will end up letting your guard down. Okay, it's just going to be a slow rolling process here. Okay, the advice is to allow yourself to heal and do the best that you can to enjoy yourself. I know that sounds a bit trendy and cliche, but it is very, very powerful. Okay, do the best you can not to focus on any negative outcomes, and that can be hard. That can be difficult, especially with reconciliation. This is the hard part. People come to me for personal readings all the time and ask me stuff like about reconciliation, and I'll ask you, if the two of you reconcile, do you think that you will regain 100% faith and trust, or will you be looking over your shoulder constantly? Like, oh, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? You know, well, you know, do you think you'll ever be able to get over that? It's possible. There's no right or wrong answer here. You just have to answer that honestly to yourself. Do you think you'll ever reach a point where you can fully trust this person, trust this situation, or whatever the case may be, for that cycle not to repeat itself again? Okay. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Will you and the person that you're dealing with reconcile? If you're not interested in reconciliation, this is not for you. Aquarius. Aquarius. Got to have a couple of aquas in the chat. We got a pretty decent group of you in here tonight. 767. Not the worst, not the best, but not the worst. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. All right. At least one Aquarius in that group of people? At least one. Got to be at least one, man. 8 of Cups reversed. Yes, more reconciliation energy here. Okay, I do see somebody coming back around and making some sort of return here. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2. 2 more. Three of Swords reversed. Okay. The Magicians, there's 6 of Swords reversed. Look. Yeah, there's definitely going to be an attempted reconciliation here between you and this person. 6 of Swords reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with. But I do feel like the person you're dealing with here is coming forward. And the two of you do have a lot of potential for success. Okay, with the 10 of Pentacles here. I don't really know if you feel the connection quite as strong as you had. Like back in the day, it was probably a really, really strong connection. Now that connection's kind of weak, at least for you. At least for you. It's hard to say who it is that I'm going to put it on the person that you're dealing with here, okay? Because they have the Fool and the Page of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, I do see an apology happening here. They feel guilty. Yeah, it's the person you're dealing with. They have the Knight of Cups, the Fool card, okay? So I do think that they want to come forward and apologize. And it looks to me like I think you're accepting it. I mean, it looks pretty positive to me. It could be a Leo that you're dealing with. Let's see, I have Leo, Gemini, and Aries. Could be anybody, though. Could be anybody. I do think that you are releasing the past, but I don't know. It's a little bit draining. A little bit draining, because I do think it's going to require some work to do this. But, yeah, it looks like a pretty solid reconciliation energy to me, Aquarius. Looks like it to me. Look at the most likely outcome and advice. Most likely outcome and advice. Most likely outcome and advice for Aquarius. All right, so Page of Wands. Yep, I see communication happening here. Oh, I don't want to say anything on that just yet. Hold on. 3 shuffles. 1, 2. Whoops. 2 and 3. All right, the Hermit in the reverse, 5 of Swords. Okay, so there is a possibility because there is still some unfinished business. Okay, there's still an incomplete cycle between the two of you. There is the possibility here that an argument could erupt. There is the possibility that an argument could erupt. I don't really think that you're willing to be 100% transparent and open up and show how you feel. No, not Aquarius. Never. I'm just playing. I'm an Aquarius too, for those of you who don't know. So I can pick and poke and make fun all I want. Anyway, though, no, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. The advice here is to let your guard down and don't be too proud. Okay, don't be too proud. Come on now. If you actually need help, ask for it. If somebody offers you help, accept it. Okay. Now, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being independent. I'm not saying don't be independent. What I'm saying is don't let your pride bite you in the ass. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. We all got to maintain a bit of humility here. Okay. But yeah, and also too, you might look, Aquarius, man, I just had to tell you all this the other day. Work on getting more in touch with that emotional side. Okay, I know we don't want to because we've been fucked over so many damn times that we really don't want to. But I'm telling you, especially if you're attempting to reconcile, somebody has to show that they're willing to make a change. Somebody has to. Okay, so if you want to be the bigger person, you have to be the change that you want to see. Okay, you have to be the change you want to see. If you want to reconcile with somebody and you want to see a new experience with this person, you're going to have to be the bigger person and do something different. Be a little bit more open and vulnerable this time around. Prove to them that you're willing to change and be different. And maybe that'll inspire them to make changes and be different. You see what I'm saying? Do you dig? All right. Last but not least, Pisces. 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 Well, the person Pisces is dealing with, reconcile with them. Universe. If you're not interested in reconciliation, this is not your message, Pisces. Let's see. All right, the Judgment in the reverse. There's somebody here that needs to make up their mind. Okay, there's somebody here not making a decision. And it's just kind of up in the air. Very up in the air, and it's this silent ball of awkward tension. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, 10 of Wands. You're still burdened by this too, aren't you? I don't know. The person that you're dealing with is not attempting to come forward, and they're not reaching out because they think it would be a waste of time. Could be another Pisces that you're dealing with, but both of their all the communication cards are in the reverse here. There could be blocked communication between the two of you, or just straight up none. N-U-N, none. Okay? Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, 8 of Wands, all in the reverse. All in the reverse. Okay? Y'all are waiting on each other. Okay? Well, it could be you, one, the other, or both of you are just sitting around waiting on the other person to reach out or to make a move. Okay? That's what this looks like. You're starting to get over it though, aren't you? Yeah, it's not really affecting you as badly as it once did. You're not losing sleep over this anymore. I don't know though, dude. You got this hangman. I still kind of think there's a part of you that's waiting on them. And I think there's a part of them that's waiting on you. But look, the person you're dealing with, okay, Ace, Knight of Swords reversed, 6 of Wands reversed. They're afraid it'd be a complete and total waste of time. So they're not coming forward. I don't think you are either with the 8 of Wands reversed. I didn't really get whether or not there'd be any potential. It just looks like a big flat out nobody's doing nothing. So there might not be any potential. I don't know. What's the most likely outcome and advice for Pisces? Advice for Pisces. I ain't said that in a while. Most likely outcome and advice for Pisces. We get just a few more likes in here, y'all. Hit that like button. Close, man. Close. We got a real close number of likes to the number of people in the chat. That's about as close as it's ever been, honestly. What's the most likely outcome and advice for Pisces? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. I think that you're closing this cycle out with this person here. Okay, 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so yeah, Queen of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. No, 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles here, dude. A bunch of them. Could be an Earth sign that you're dealing with. But yeah, no, I don't think so. It looks like you're closing the cycle out with this person here. Okay, this was a karmic cycle, and it's complete. Okay, the two of you have completed the cycle. So outcome, I don't see anybody coming forward. Nobody committing to this right here. The Judgment is still in the reverse. Okay, so whatever it is that would need to actually happen between the two of you is still up in the air. So I think more than likely you're closing this cycle out in your own heart. Okay, which is that's all you need to do, really. That's all you really need to do. Okay, but yeah, the advice here is don't underestimate the power of this connection. Okay, with that Lover's card there, some of you could be dealing with a twin flame. Even if it's not a twin flame, that's one of those connections. There was nothing accidental about it. Nothing accidental about it. Okay, thanks for that super chat. Rommel, is that how you say that? I hope I said that right. If not, I apologize. But thank you for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. So constantly be looking for what you learned in this connection. Okay? Very important. Even if you didn't do anything wrong. I don't care if you did anything wrong or not. If you didn't learn anything about yourself, you didn't learn anything. Okay? Pebs Mosley, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. And Callie, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been on fire with the super chats, man. On fire. Anyway, though, but yeah. Also, you need to find and maintain a sense of emotional independence. Okay, that doesn't mean put your walls up and be single and detached. What that means is you have the ability to fulfill yourself, and you don't depend on another person to do it for you, which they can't anyway. I mean, it does not work that way. But like on those days when you need some emotional support, man, you're just having a bad day, dude. A horrible day. You just need a shoulder to lean on, an ear to listen, you know. But the person you're in a relationship with, well, guess what? They're having a bad day too. You know those days happen, right? And they're not emotionally available. Y'all aren't emotionally available for each other. What do you do? If you don't know how to fulfill yourself, that's what threatens the connection. That's when connections crack and get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker, and either completely end or turn highly, highly toxic. Okay. So, okay. All right. Well, it looks like it's just me against me right now. So I got to go fill my cup up to the brim and get myself in a good emotional place. Then maybe I can come assist the person that I'm dealing with, assist my partner. See what I'm saying? That's teamwork. That's how it works. That's why it is so important to have and maintain a sense of emotional independence. Okay. Mary, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you all, man. Y'all been on fire with the super chats tonight, man. Thank you all so much. Anyway, on that note, I do feel like that was your all's message. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. Thank you all for all the super chats, man. Even those of you who didn't super chat, thank you for all the positive feedback and the love that you all tune in and show me on a daily basis, man. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look in the description of the video for information on how to schedule a personal reading with me. And as I said earlier, and as you see now, if you want to book a call with my personal spiritual life coach, okay, her information is in the description of the video as well. All right, definitely check her out. She is phenomenal, dude. Too Real, thank you for that super chat and the positive feedback. Thank you very much. Anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thanks again for showing out, showing love. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good one.